Last video of the year. This has been a heck of a year. It started off with me making Brian Johnson's anti-aging lunch. I went through the year making lots of different fake meats and like a few fake bacons, those came out. The 1 can of chickpea videos, I made a bunch of those and kind of really started evolving into making healthier, plant-based foods, things that I was enjoying more of. I did have a mix of focus this year. I was having a hard time finding my way, but really over the last few months, I think I've just kind of like nailed it down, what feels right. Now, a few months ago, I made a video about why I stopped eating fake meats, and today I was gonna talk a little bit about fake cheeses and what I'm doing, because on this channel, there has been loads of fake cheeses. I don't remember the last time I ate a fake cheese. Just like fake meats, I don't have like a date where I specifically said, I'm done, I'm gonna stop, I'm just not doing it anymore. I didn't do that. I think the last time was a couple of months back, maybe sometime around August, I made the lentil meatball video and I topped it with some Daiya vegan cheese. And right off the bat, I do wanna clarify, I don't think there's anything specifically wrong with vegan cheese. If you enjoy it and you like it and you feel good about it, continue eating it. But I do believe for health and feeling good in general, there needs to be a moderation of it. Just like if you were to eat Velveeta every single day, you probably wouldn't feel great. And if you quit eating it, you probably wouldn't go back to it very often. And that's kind of what happened with me. But I did eat it for years. I had Daiya and Violife on so many different things. I ate chow, like the tofu-based cheese, on a lot of different, I used it multiple times a week. I was eating a lot. There was a point where I would have Daiya mac and cheese almost every day. And Monica and I used to go to this local burger shop here called Planty's. It's a vegan burger shop. It's really good. They have Impossible cheeseburgers. We would do that a couple times a month. It was a lot. Now, since I've stopped eating a lot of fake meats, the vegan cheeses kind of went with it, and there is a reason why. It really boils down to a mindset change, and what I specifically mean when I say fake cheese. I'm very specifically talking about industrial-made, pre-packaged, processed, plant-based cheeses. Now, anytime you make something at home, you blend up some nuts or something, you are processing it. I have a food processor, so that term gets overused as a scare tactic on social media. I'm not talking about like the blocks of fermented or cultured cashews or different like nut spreads that you sometimes find at like Whole Foods or Sprouts. Those can be really good. They have really simple ingredients and they can be incredibly good, healthy cheese alternatives. But they can also be really expensive. The funny thing is I really haven't had a whole lot of those lately either. I mean, like if Monica and I throw like a party or something and we want to make like a little cheese spread or some sort of like board to put out for guests, we'll do those crackers and like cultured cheese blocks that you get. Some of them are really good. Now, before we dive into this, I know I'm talking a lot about what I used to eat, and I want to talk about more about how I replace it now, like what I'm doing now. But first, let me tell you about Lumen, today's sponsor. Now, as I lost the weight and started working out a heck of a lot more, I realized that maintaining that weight started to become more challenging. That was until I found Lumen. Lumen is the world's first handheld metabolic coach. It's a device that measures your metabolism through your breath. It lets you know if you're burning fat or carbs and gives you tailored guidance to improve your nutrition, workouts, sleep, and stress management. I know when I wake up in the morning if I'm burning fats or carbs, which can affect my whole day. And I can blow into it before a long run so I can see if I need to carb up for an energy boost and have a really effective workout. That way, I'm always in the most optimal state to get the most out of my workouts and diet to keep my metabolism strong, which is your body's engine. And I want to be able to turn the food that I eat into a good quality fuel to keep me going. When I first started this health journey, I told myself things were going to be different this time. I was going to make a lot of little changes that were going to add up over time. A lot of people believe that there's just one trick to weight management, but truly, it's just keeping your body metabolically flexible. And that's where Lumen really helps. With this, you can make small changes over time that will help your body become more efficient at switching fuel sources like fats and carbs. And the more flexible your body is, the better your health and well-being. With Lumen, you are getting science-backed and personalized recommendations based on your measurements. So if you want to stay on track with your health into this new year, head over to lumen.me/SauceStache to get 15% off your Lumen. That's lumen.me/SauceStache to get 15% off your Lumen. Or just click the link below. Lumen, thanks for sponsoring today's video and for being such an incredible part of my health journey. Okay, we're back. Now, you've probably have noticed all of the changes on this channel already. There's been a lot of them. I'm getting a lot of comments from people that they're happy about the way that the channel has been going. When I first started this channel, store-bought vegan cheeses were not that great. So trying to find new and exciting ways to make them and make them taste better, melt better, just be better in general was was really fun. It was a lot of fun. I think these companies have kind of figured it out along with us on how to make it better. And they did. So the tech has kind of gone, in my opinion, almost as far as it can go. There's gonna be some new things coming, I'm sure, but it's at a much slower rate. It's not as exciting as it was, for me at least. But now I'm super focused on my health. I talk about it a lot. I don't want to annoy people. But since I've started running, getting into shape, lifting weights, just really focusing on my body, I am really paying attention to the things that I put into it, the fuel, the food. I just got accepted into the Boston Marathon. I'm running for charity. I'll link that up here if you want to get involved. I'm running for Team Spoonfuls, which they're fighting food waste and food insecurities. It's really important to me, and you could scan the QR code or hit the link below. Any donation helps, and every dollar that you donate is going to help rescue 1 pound of food waste. It's really incredible. But because of that, my training is going to start really ramping up. I just ran my first half marathon yesterday. I got an hour and 43 minutes. I was stoked about it. Just felt unbelievable. Something I never thought I would accomplish in my entire life. So now I'm taking my food back to the basics. But every now and then I still feel like something cheesy. That doesn't go away. So that's why now, if I'm in the mood for something like that, I might make a simple oat cream. And this is what I wanted to show you because this is super easy and really good. This cream is just around 2 cups of rolled oats, tossed in a bowl, covered in hot water for about 30 minutes. Rinse them with some cold water and then toss them into a blender with 2 cups of water, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, a pinch of nutritional yeast, a pinch of salt, a little bit of apple cider vinegar, like a half teaspoon, and then blend until it's entirely creamy. You can then run it through a strainer, and then you can throw this in a container, toss it in the fridge, and anytime you need a cream for anything, pastas or sauces, tops it on pizzas, whatever you want. This is a really good base cream. I just wanted to make some creamy mac and cheese. So I have my noodles, toss the base cream in with a little garlic powder, some mustard, white pepper, a little black pepper, some salt, and then boom. And this comes out like your white cheddar mac and cheese, except it's not white cheddar. I know that. This is like an oat cream macaroni, if you want to be very literal, but it tastes good. That's all I care about. And it's simple, clean ingredients that realistically is pretty healthy for you. There's nothing in here that's bad. This is actually a good workout fuel. And good, really good. So, what do you think? 2025 is gonna be a very different year for this channel, and I hope you stick around. I have some huge changes that are coming that I'm really excited for. I have a ton of ideas, but let me know your thoughts below on what you wanna see. I hope you've had happy holidays, and you have a happy new year.